High blood glucose is bad news. It can lead to nerve damage, organ failure, eye damage, heart attack, and stroke. So today we're going to look at how to quickly bring glucose levels down to a healthy range and how to keep them there, including specific superfoods that make a huge difference to blood sugar, diabetes, and heart health, so you can enjoy a future full of energy and good health. But before we get started, can you do us a favor and like this video, ring the bell for future notifications, and make sure to subscribe to the Diabetics Talk channel for more help managing diabetes. Plus, stick around to find out how you can get not one, not two, but 3 free gifts. And now let's discover how to stop high blood glucose quickly. At number 8, drink plenty of healthy fluids. Dehydration is one of the first signs of diabetes, and it's an important one to notice. One of the best ways to keep blood sugar levels under control is to drink plenty of healthy fluids. First of all, make sure you're getting plenty of water. Water helps the body to process glucose and keep it from building up in the bloodstream. Water dilutes the blood and helps the kidneys to filter out toxins and excess glucose, which are then flushed out through urine. And for an extra potent option, add a little lemon to your water. Lemon helps to improve insulin sensitivity and lowers the risk of diabetic neuropathy, nerve damage that comes with the chronic high blood glucose, which commonly damages the nerves in legs and feet. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that accompanying your meals with a glass of lemon water may help to reduce glucose spikes. In the randomized controlled trial, participants ate bread and drank either water or lemon water. Blood glucose levels were assessed over the following hours and revealed that those who drank lemon water had a 30% lower blood glucose level on average. The study concluded that lemon water reduced the glycemic response by raising the pH level of the meal and slowing down the digestion of starch. Other studies have found a similar response when acidic foods were eaten, including vinegar and pickled foods. Beyond reducing blood glucose levels, lemon water may also help to prevent kidney stones. That's because the citric acid in lemons binds to calcium and prevents kidney stones from building up in the first place. Other good choices include unsweetened tea, especially green tea, black tea, hibiscus tea, chamomile tea, and turmeric tea. Coconut water is another potentially beneficial drink. Although it does contain some natural sugar, research suggests it has potential to stabilize blood glucose levels and diabetes-related oxidative stress. Coconut water contains bioactive vitamins, proteins, minerals, and amino acids, and researchers believe that these components work to modulate glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity. So as you can see, one of the simplest ways to dilute your blood and reduce blood glucose is to stay hydrated. Make sure you're getting plenty of water, as well as lemon water, tea, or coconut water. Next on our list is number 7, reduce stress. Stress can have a significant impact on blood glucose levels. When you're feeling stressed, your body releases hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones cause blood sugar levels to rise, which can lead to hyperglycemia. In fact, research has shown that stress can cause both high blood sugar as well as low blood sugar. In one study, researchers fed 2 groups of rats the same diet under normal circumstances and the other under stressful circumstances. They observed that the rats fed under stress showed an abnormal glucose response similar to that associated with diabetes, while the other rats showed a normal glucose response. They concluded that hyperglycemia, or high blood sugar, is impacted by stressful stimuli. In addition, when you're stressed, you may be less likely to eat healthy foods or stick to healthy routines. There are a few things you can do to help manage stress and keep your blood sugar levels under control. We'll cover some fundamentals that may help to reduce stress later in this video, but additionally, it can be useful to focus on actively reducing stress. Identify what triggers your stress and work on eliminating or reducing these triggers. Or list down a few coping mechanisms that work for you. You may also want to consider relaxation techniques such as yoga or meditation. Now let's move on to number 6. Get enough magnesium. Magnesium plays an important role in blood glucose management. A 2020 study found that people who consumed the most magnesium were 22% less likely to develop type 2 diabetes, while another study found that 300 milligrams of magnesium per day significantly reduced fasting blood sugar levels. Good sources of magnesium include broccoli, leafy greens, nuts and seeds, avocado, whole grains, and yogurt. If you decide to take a magnesium supplement, experts recommend taking it with food to increase absorption, unless the instructions say otherwise. Before we continue, are you ready for free gifts? Discover an entire world of diabetes-fighting foods with our new book, 10 Incredible Foods That Reduce Blood Sugar. Plus, you'll discover the real reason why type 2 diabetes, obesity, and heart disease are increasing at an alarming rate, and find out what really works when it comes to preventing these illnesses by watching our free 1-hour documentary, The Scary Truth About Sugar. And don't forget to grab a copy of our new recipe book, Amazing Alternatives to Rice, Pasta, and Bread, that contains over 50 easy to prepare and easy to follow recipes you can eat with the whole family. These gifts are free and waiting for you to grab them in the description box below. Now back to our video. At number 5, sleep well. The quality of your sleep has a big impact on your blood glucose levels. When you don't get enough sleep, your body doesn't properly process the sugar in your blood, negatively impacting insulin sensitivity. Sleep deprivation inhibits the production of growth hormones and raises cortisol levels, interrupting blood glucose regulation. According to the U.S. Center for Disease Control, less than 7 hours of sleep per night has been shown to increase insulin resistance, increase blood pressure and heart attack risk, and damage the body's immune response. In fact, a review of 10 scientific studies published in the journal Diabetes Care found that the quantity and quality of sleep significantly impacts the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So, how do you improve sleep? Avoid eating large meals right before bedtime. Don't take naps after 3 p.m. and avoid caffeine in the afternoon. Create an environment that encourages restful sleep by making your bedroom a dark and relaxing place, free from electronic devices. Make a wind-down routine for the hour before going to bed, away from screens. Stretching or doing some light yoga, writing in a journal or your plans for the next day, or reading a book. Next on our list is number 4. Consider Chromium. Chromium has been shown to improve insulin regulation and metabolism of carbohydrate and protein. It is a trace mineral, meaning that we only need small amounts of it, and our bodies don't produce it, so we have to get it from food. As we age, chromium levels decrease in the body, and it is poorly absorbed from food. According to the American Diabetes Association, epidemiologic studies suggest that tissue levels of chromium are reduced among diabetic individuals, especially in those with existing cardiovascular disease compared with healthy control subjects. An 8-month study compared patients taking a chromium picolinate supplement against people taking a placebo. They found that those who took the chromium picolinate supplement significantly improved insulin sensitivity. While there is limited research on chromium, a number of studies have found that chromium supplementation was associated with weight loss and fat loss, which are associated with blood glucose regulation. One randomized placebo-controlled study found that daily supplementation with 200 micrograms of chromium while following an exercise regime led to a 6.3% reduction of body fat, compared to a 1.2% fat loss for the group who followed the same exercise routine but took a placebo. As always, talk to a trusted healthcare provider about your specific needs before starting any new supplementation. Moving on our list at number 3, exercise. When it comes to quickly reducing high blood sugar levels, exercise plays a major role. Just a moderate amount of exercise can help to lower blood sugar levels significantly. Exercise burns the glucose in your system. Your muscles literally use glucose to move. The great thing about exercise is that it doesn't have to be intense or strenuous to be effective. Even a simple walk around the block can make a huge difference, and the timing of your walk makes a difference too. In fact, scientists found that type 2 diabetics who took simple 10-minute post-meal walks averaged glucose levels that were 12% lower than people who walked at other times of the day. The American Diabetes Association recommends 30 to 45 minutes of aerobic exercise per day. That's gentle exercise like swimming, running, biking, or walking, which involve extended time working large muscle groups under moderate intensity, as opposed to weightlifting or high-intensity workouts, also known as anaerobic exercise, which have long-term benefits but can actually raise blood sugar levels in the short term. So regular exercise is key. Be it a simple walk around the block after eating or 30 minutes of walking or biking, it's all going to help you burn glucose and keep your metabolism working optimally. Next on our list is number 2, fiber up your diet. Fiber is one of the most highly studied food groups when it comes to blood glucose, diabetes, and disease prevention in general. It helps to manage blood sugar, reduce the risk of heart disease and diabetes, keeps you regular, promotes a healthy gut biome, and causes anti-inflammatory processes. Fiber is vital for blood sugar control and can be broken down into 2 categories: soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber is particularly important for glucose. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and creates a gel-like substance in your stomach that helps to slow digestion and control blood sugar levels. This is found in foods like avocado, apples, bananas, beans, chia seeds, and Brussels sprouts. Beyond controlling blood sugar, soluble fiber supports healthy cholesterol function and reduces the risk of health problems associated with diabetes. So, soluble fiber helps to slow digestion and reduce blood glucose spikes. And on the other hand, insoluble fiber improves insulin sensitivity, which impacts how blood glucose is delivered and used. Insoluble fiber is the roughage found in foods like celery, carrots, nuts, and seeds. Although both types are important to include in your diet, studies have found that soluble fiber, in particular, improves blood sugar control. And for all those animal lovers out there, an interesting study looked at the impact on cats who naturally developed diabetes. They fed diabetic cats either high fiber or low fiber cat food and observed that 12-hour blood glucose concentrations significantly reduced with the high fiber, showing that fiber isn't only good for us humans, but also our furry family members too. And last, but definitely not the least on our list, is number 1, reduce carbohydrate intake. Limiting carbohydrates is probably the most important thing you can do to reduce blood glucose levels. When you eat a meal, your body breaks down the carbohydrates into sugar, which is then absorbed into your blood as glucose. To put it simply, carbohydrate equals sugar. By limiting your carbohydrate intake, you can help to keep blood sugar levels stable. Now, your body does need some amount of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is what our body uses for energy, but the overwhelming majority of people are eating far too much carbohydrate, which is a major contributor to the fact that today 1 in 11 people are diabetic and 1 in 3 are pre-diabetic, many without even knowing it. The Mayo Clinic recommends that the average adult should get 45% to 65% of their daily calories from carbohydrate, a number that can change depending on your exercise levels and individual constitution. Cutting back on refined carbohydrates is the single most important step that you can take to quickly bring down blood sugar. Refined carbohydrates include the sugar that you might add to your morning coffee. Refined white flour, pasta, white bread, pastries, and processed foods. Foods which have come to dominate many people's diets and that significantly contribute to obesity, diabetes, and many modern health problems. By filling your plate with more whole, low carbs and limiting your overall carb intake, blood sugar levels can quickly move out of the danger zone and into a healthier, functional state. There are plenty of healthy, low-carbohydrate foods that you can eat, such as lean protein, fruits and vegetables, and whole grains. Whole grains do still contain carbohydrates, but the fiber and nutrient content means that this type of carb is digested slower than refined carbs like white bread or pasta, leading to lower blood sugar. So there you have it, 8 ways to stop high blood sugar quickly and to naturally cleanse the blood and prevent diabetes. Number 8, drink plenty of healthy fluids. Number 7, reduce stress. Number 6, get enough magnesium. Number 5, sleep well. Number 4, consider chromium. Number 3, exercise. Number 2, fiber up your diet. And number 1, reduce carbohydrates. How about sharing your experiences in the comments section below? There's nothing better than real results, so tell us what worked for you. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Oh, and don't forget, you can claim your free gifts by clicking the link in the description box below. We want to keep making informative, research-based videos for you, so if you gained value from this video and would like more of it, you can send us a super thanks by clicking the thanks button at the bottom of the video. We're Diabetics Talk, and it's our mission to bring you the best tips and tricks to help you fight obesity and diabetes. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a diabetes fighting day.